What's the vibes? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening. Whenever this video may find you, I am Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1, the number one. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Bets. That's the channel you're watching right here. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you on. If you're watching this on Twitter, let me get a heart and a retweet. I greatly appreciate it. Special. Oh, and more importantly, sub to the Cap Collective Discord. My fault. Link is in the description, and the link is in the bio of my Twitter page. Special guest today, my guy, my Skee. I'm sorry, pause. My GOAT, Skee Profit in the building. Go ahead, man. Introduce yourself, plug whatever you want to plug, and we can get right down to business, my boy.
Well, I appreciate you, and shout out to you for I see you cashing out, making a lot of people money, and doing it the right way. So I got much respect and admiration for what you're doing. If you guys don't know me, I like to bet basketball, mostly NBA, but I do also do WNBA. I've done it for maybe the past 5 or 6 years, and I like to say I do pretty well. So hopefully, I can help you guys make some money today.
All right, yeah, man. And Skee, what's your YouTube channel? Is it Skee Profit?
Yep, at Skee Profit on YouTube and Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, y'all obviously know what the vibes is on Twitter, man. I got so many thousand followers, but yeah, definitely on YouTube too. Tapping on YouTube. All right, let's do it. First, we're gonna start off with the NBA Finals since it's been so long, man. Since we had a game, the Celtics on FanDuel at least down to a 6.5 point favorite. Shop around, sevens out there as well. Over under a 214.5 after dropping game one and Luka the Don. Having one assist. Skee, how do you feel about this game, man?
There's a lot of different ways to look at it. I mean, that first game, it was pretty much what I expected. Like the Celtics, they had a lot of time off. What was it, like 9 days, something like that, a little bit over a week, and they knew who they were going to play. So they had a really good game plan. I feel like they looked at the couple things or a couple of the things that the Mavs do well, and they took them away. They didn't allow them to throw no lobs. They didn't let them shoot no corner threes, and as a result, Mavs had a very bad offensive game. I want to say it was their worst game as far as assists go. I don't even think they had 10 assists in the game. So after seeing that, I think there's going to be a lot of adjustments. And you look at, the Mavs team, since they've had Jason Kidd as a coach, it's been a history of not performing well in game ones. But somehow, some way, they still have made it to 2 Western Conference Finals, and they made it to the finals now. So that tells you that Jason Kidd is really good at making adjustments. And every game two so far this season, they've won and covered. I think you're going to get a much better game plan offensively. They'll be able to, multiple guys. I think it was Jason Kidd along with a couple of players. They were talking about how they got stagnant on offense and how they got to, create more movement and do some things differently versus Boston defense. So I think we'll see a much better offensive performance from the Mavs. And, if they didn't start out that first quarter slow, they were in the game the whole rest of the way. I think it was 70-69. So I think 7.5 or 6.5 where it's at now is just a little bit too much.
All right, man. Completely agree with you. So, just a little bit of housekeeping. First off, a quick recap of yesterday. Won like a third of a unit, something like that. But more importantly, the last time and the first time I had Skee on this channel, we had a nice little debate. I don't know if Skee remembers, but I had sniped the Milwaukee Bucks before they got Giannis. I sniped their future. Before they got Dame. Sniped their future, and I had them, and I had Skee on the show, and he had sniped the Boston Celtics to win the Eastern Conference. We had a nice spirited debate, and I guess we see who won that one. So shout out to Skee for that. I just want to put that out there. But yeah, man, I completely agree. With Skee, as far as what he's saying, if I was looking any way in this game, I'd be looking toward the Mavs. But I do want to give you guys what I bet in this game and where I'm looking. First of all, Jrue Holiday rebounds and assists is like a really strong lean. I think his line is at 10.5. Pretty sure he's gone over this his last 4 games or more than that. I just haven't had a chance to really dig into it as much as I want to right now. So that's a strong lean that I'll end up playing most likely. But Two straight bets that I did give out. Luka the Don over 31.5 points. This just goes hand in hand. If I like the Mavs and I think that Boston's gonna continue to just be like, all right, we're gonna switch and play drop coverage, and Luka, you want to do what you do, and we're gonna stop everybody else. There will be
Mm,
adjustments, but I think Luka's still gonna continue to do what he do. So over
mm.
31.5 points for the Don. I really like that. And my favorite bet that we just gonna keep rocking with it. To be honest, we shouldn't have won it the first game, but we won it. Maybe we'll get some. It'll be a sweat free this time. Well, it's always a sweat. But Sam Hauser under 1 steal and Jason Tatum to get 8 rebounds. This is a minus 135. It is pretty juiced. I played this for a unit, and it's simple. Sam Hauser has 2 steals over his last 11 games, and both of those steals happened in the same game. All right. This is similar to Justin Holiday last series. I don't understand why they were lining his steals. Justin Holiday at like minus 140, minus 145, and we cashed every game his last series except for one. And we're gonna hope to continue to do this with Sam Hauser. Okay. Now, just full disclosure, in the first quarter, Luka was bullshitting and basically gave it like Sam Hauser tipped it, and somebody got the ball. Derek White got the ball. That should have been a steal. They didn't rule it as a steal. Worked out for us. But I still don't think we have much to worry about with Sam Hauser getting a steal today. So Sam Hauser under 1 steal. This is on DraftKings, by the way. And Jason Tatum to get 8 rebounds. That is a minus 135. A couple blunt money bets for y'all. This is how I use my boosts on FanDuel. Okay. I did one on FanDuel and the other one I'm gonna give y'all is on DraftKings sweat free. 4 legs apiece, quick and easy. PJ Washington over 11.5 points. I don't want to put the 12.5, it's the 11.5. All right. Drew Holiday over 9.5 rebounds and assists. And Kyrie Irving and Jaylen Brown each to have 22 points. Okay. PJ Washington to get 12 points. They're going to continue to leave him open. And he's more offensively talented than Derrick Jones Jr., even though they both asked me. But I expect him to get pretty much the same open looks. So hopefully he can do his thing. Drew Holiday, let me just look him up real quick, guys, without taking too much time. Over 13, 11, 12, 14, 15. Then he had 7, then he had 12, then he had 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 of his last 8 games, he's breezed over this number. I'll probably end up getting there maybe a half unit on his straight bet. And Kyrie, bounce back Kyrie, I believe that'll happen. Not saying he's gonna go for 30 or 40, but he has some great shots. It's Kyrie Irving. That Boston jinx shit, I think, is overrated. So I think him and Jaylen Brown, who me and Skee also had a spirited debate about a few years ago, to get 22 points. He is looking like the best player on the Boston Celtics. All right. So again, Kyrie, Jaylen Brown, 22 points. Drew Holiday, over 9.5 rebounds and assists. PJ Washington to score 12 points. That's a plus 743 with the boost. And on DraftKings for my sweat free, Luka the Don, 30 points and 10 rebounds. Jason Tatum, 10 rebounds. And the Mavs to go over their team total of 103.5. If the Mavs don't win, I expect their offense to be better or as good as it was last game. So Luka the Don, 30. Well, the last 3 quarters last game. Luka the Don, 30 points, 10 rebounds. Jason Tatum, 10 rebounds. And the Mavs team total over 103.5. That's a plus 700, and that's what I use my no sweat bet on. All right, gang. Again,
Good
if you
stuff.
watching this, yeah, if you're watching this right now, man, give us a heart and a retweet. Follow my boy Skee Profit on all things, YouTube, Twitter, all that, and follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1, and sub to the channel, like the video, all that good shit. All right. WNBA time, man. It's been a good season. This is y'all heard Skee, man. Like I said, I'm here basically because of Skee. So yeah, this is like the godfather of the WNBA right here. He's been caking on the WNBA before I started watching shit. So it is an honor to have my boy break it down this slate with me. All right. First game, Mystics plus 14.5. Going to New York. Over and under 157.5. And the Liberty just played yesterday, just played the Sun yesterday and won that game in a stirring game that they won on the road. Now they're coming back home. Washington still winless, but they tend to play hard. Skee, any feelings about this game?
Well, I'll say I really, really like every game except for this one. And my thought on this one though is New York just played a big game yesterday. I don't know how much they care about this one here today. And I feel like Washington on the flip side, they're still really hungry to just try to get a win. And it's always tough to trust him when Shakira Austin is out. We know Sykes has been out, for a while, but Shakira Austin is a big deal. Even still, I think the effort and energy is going to be from the Mystic side. Usually, I only would like to look at them first half. They're a team that plays 20 good minutes and then turns into a whole nother team in the second half. I just think this one time, since the Liberty are on a back to back, the longer the game goes on, it could still favor the Mystics and them playing hard. So if I'm playing, I would grab the plus 15 points.
Yeah, this line has continued to get out of control. I completely agree with Skee there. Completely agree. This line was at 13 and a half, and it's getting up there. It's a lot. They can always blow them out, but like Skee is saying, like, how much do they really care? As long as they get this W, they're ready to keep it moving as far as the Liberty. All right. What I'm on in this game, I got a couple straights for y'all and a couple looks. Benaje Laney, 4 assists. Shout out to the Dreamer who came in the chat a couple days ago. He said he was on Laney points plus points plus assists. I'm like, damn, bro, maybe you should play the PRA because she's been rebounding well too lately. Shit, Shorty ended up with 7 assists. Shout it out, my guy, and made me actually start looking. And I was watching that game. She facilitates a lot of the offense. She runs pick and rolls. She does dribble handoffs to Sabrina Ionescu and Brianna Stewart. She has a lot of chances to get assists. Do I think she gets 7 or 8 assists today? No. But I think she has a strong chance of getting 4 assists. She's done this in her last 4 games. So Benaje Laney to get 4 assists. Again, she's done this in 4 straight games. Ariel Atkins, 4 rebounds. Now, what is this right now? I hope this ain't got out of control, gang. This is sneaky. She's got 4 rebounds and 5 of her last 7 with a hook. Oh no, it's still minus 140. We got this at probably something respectable, but I'd still play it at minus 140. But I wouldn't play it for a unit. I'd take it down to a half a unit, just because the juice done got a little out of control, I believe. But either way it goes, I absolutely love this. She's crashing the boards. Without Shakira Austin, even though Aaliyah Edwards, and we'll get to her in a second, has been playing great as a rookie. Ariel Atkins has been crashing the boards. She's cashed out 2 straight blunt money bet rebound parlays for us by getting these 4 rebounds. So shout it out. I just want to make sure I give you guys the exact numbers with Ariel. She also has played this team twice this year. And one of the games she had, the last time she played them, she had 7. First game of the season, she only had 2. But the last time she played New York, she had 7 rebounds. But yeah, Ariel Atkins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 out of her last 7 games, she's got 4 rebounds. And again, that one game that she didn't get 4 rebounds, it was a hook. So you guys know I like to find little sneaky ass bets. Win or lose, blowout or close game, they're going to be in the game in the fourth quarter. We already know that Washington coach is wild as shit. You know what I'm saying? He's going to keep fouling and try to make the game close like it's a college game. So I expect her to be out there, and I expect Ariel Atkins to get these boards. So Ariel Atkins, 4 rebounds, all right? As far as blunt money bets, and I would have gave y'all some Aaliyah Edwards lines, but they kind of got out of control. If there was a points plus rebound line for her, I would take that now. But instead, just play her double-double for a little bit of blunt money, maybe some gas money. It's out there at plus 175. Build it out. You may be able to get it for plus 200. I gave out her points yesterday, her rebounds yesterday. I had blunt money bets with her that I gave out in the court. I don't feel as good giving them out now. Her 8 rebounds is like minus 176. If you want to pair that with something like, I mean, you can pair that with almost anything just to bring the juice down. Maybe the Liberty first half, maybe, and skill speak to this, maybe the aces in some way, shape, or form, like a first half money line, just something to bring the juice down, because I think she does get 8 rebounds today. Just a quick recap on what Aaliyah Edwards has been doing her last 3 games: 10 and 12, 23 and 14, and 14 and 9. And it's not like she playing against she's going against Aaliyah Boston, one of them games, Elizabeth Edwards, the other one, Elizabeth Williams, the other one, and Cardosa off the bench, and Alyssa Thomas / Brianna Jones. So, she's been showing that she's good. And I told you guys, I've been waiting for her lines. I actually said this yesterday. I've been waiting for her lines to drop so much that I felt like when they dropped, I'd be a little worried that they were, out of place? Nope, it was pretty good to play. So Malia Edwards, the first time I saw her play as a rookie off the bench, I said, whoa. Once her and Shakira Austin, hopefully them two can find a way to play together. Watch out, man. I'll love both of them in the front line. So yeah, something official for old girl Aaliyah Edwards, 10 rebounds, 10 points for her, and add Nneka Ogumnike, I think her name is, from Seattle. Nneka Ogumnike, I believe. 10 rebounds and then 10 points, 10 rebounds for Aaliyah Edwards. That'll be a plus 9-11. So basically a double-double with Aaliyah Edwards and Nneka. Her rebound line is out there at 7.5. She's got a good chance to get 10 this game. 9 and 10 in 2 games versus the Lynx this year. Okay, we'll get to that game next. But yeah, 10 and 10 and 10. All right. 10 and 10 for Aaliyah Edwards, 10 rebounds for Nneka. That's a plus 9-11. And Jonquel Jones, 3 threes in the W, plus 420. She had 4 threes last night. She's been shooting the ball pretty well from 3. All right. That is a plus 420 just for some blunt money. Skee, any closing thoughts on that game? Or are you ready to move on, my guy?
I like what you're saying about Ariel Atkins. I think that rebound look could be pretty solid. And yeah, I said everything I had to say about the game, though.
I'd appreciate it. Next game. And I'll get to all the comments. I don't worry, I'll get to the comments when we get done running through this. Next game, the Mercury and the Wings. The Mercury. Shit, I think they opened up +2. And they a favorite now against this Dallas Wings team, over and under of 163. Shop around to get the best price, whatever you like in there. Just a quick recap of what's going on. The Phoenix broke my heart. Oh, Skee, he was on the Phoenix money line. Skee, it broke my fucking heart. I was basically like, man, fuck that shit. Now I got Phoenix and I got Lynx futures. I got those the only 2 futures I got. Those are my 2 teams. But I said, oh hell no. Nah. Brittany Griner asked me as far as like she ain't gonna be herself on defense yet, but she ain't about to come back getting like 25 and 10 or no shit. And I thought it would kind of fuck them up because all they do is shoot threes, and now you got Griner back. So I'm like, they're gonna be playing all weird. Oh man, it was a really good game, though. And then Kalia Copper just ripped my heart out. When I was sitting on the couch, I said, "Oh God." Oh, so yeah, Skee. That's
I was in the casino going crazy.
Oh, I'm sure because you had the money line. I'm sure. Yeah, Mercury coming off an amazing win at home versus the Lynx, and the Wings coming off of blowing some shit. My girl Enrique just started bullshitting in the 4th quarter.
Your girl, you said
it. Skee don't like Enrique. Y'all know I'm a fan. But yeah, how you feel about this game, Skee? What you got for the people?
Well, before that last game with Phoenix and why I took the money line, I feel like for one, they're healthy right now. And because of that, and just they got a lot of talent on their roster. Like when you just look at it, they shouldn't have looked as bad as the record is right now. So I think they're undervalued. I think they'll start to trend upwards. And I jumped in early. I got the plus 125 yesterday before I got too hammered. And then it looks pretty good today at the -1. So I think Phoenix is the better team. They already lost to this team once this year. I think they'll get a little bit of revenge as well. So Phoenix money line is the way to play for me.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah. Just the way I would look at this game, Dallas, they're not even they don't have their full team. They still missing their second best player, in my opinion, Satu. Some would say their best overall player. Satu.
I love Satu.
Yeah, don't we all, boy? Whew. Please get well soon, Satu. Get back out there in the court. Start giving us them walkthroughs. But yeah, Satu and Natasha Howard, they best wing defender, most likely, and a great rebounder, a really good player. So you got a Phoenix team that, even though Griner is going to be on a minutes limit, and I don't think she's going to affect the game too much offensively, what she does defensively it just, you can't ignore that. I was on with my boy Crispy Capper earlier, and he had a great number. I don't want to misquote him, but basically he said that the defensive efficiency or the defensive rating with Griner on the floor to off the floor was just crazy. I think it was something
they don't have that many bigs, bro. They really need.
They don't got nothing. Just Natasha Mack without Griner. So yeah, man. Expect the Sun to come out here and play defense, And yeah, I'm sorry, expect the Mercury to come out here and play defense. And I agree with everything Skee is saying about that Sun money line, or just -1, whatever it is right now. What I did play for this game, Brittany Griner, under 5.5 rebounds, and it's pretty simple. She's on a minutes limit. I know, guys, she's like 7 foot tall. I get it, but she's generally not a good rebounder. And she played this team last season, 4 times. And she went under this number every single time she played them. She also played 27 to 30 minutes in all of those games and went under the number all of those games. So I think we're getting a good discount on it. It is -130, but I did play it for a unit. Brittany Griner to go under 5.5 rebounds. Again, she's on a minutes limit, and she did not go over this number at all when she played this team last year. Another thing that I like about it, she's still the biggest girl out there, but Freaky T is a big girl. Kalani Brown, them some big girls out there. She ain't gonna be just bullying nobody, moving them out the way to get rebounds. We might see finesse Brittany Griner, and she's gonna have to defend today. So yeah, man, Brittany Griner under her 5.5 rebounds. I like that. And I had to find a way to play my girl Enrique today. She getting up 30 shots. She gonna get what, Skee?
Did your play hit? Last time I noticed, I was watching last time, and you had I think it hit. You had Enrique points over, but you had their team total under. Like she just gonna do everything.
Yeah, it was the link. What was it? What game was that? I forgot what it was, but I've been having a good success in. Yesterday was super fucking sweaty. But with these both teams to go under, that's what I've been pairing with bets that been a little too juiced. And I kind of did something similar today. I got Enrique to score 20 points in the Mercury +6.5. Now, I like Enrique to get 25 today. I don't know whether they're gonna win or lose, but I think not. Only reason why I'm not playing a 25 straight is because as much as she's gonna shoot, I'm not sure if she's gonna hit. So generally, when that happens, gang, y'all know what I tend to do. I tend to kind of tease it. So I played the 20 with the. I hope I didn't say the Mercury. The 20 with the the 20 with the Mercury. This is on BetMGM, by the way. Enrique to score 20 in the Mercury +6.5. It's a -130 that I played at on BetMGM. But I also played, that was for a unit. But I also played for blunt money, Enrique to score 35 points and Monique Billings to have 5 rebounds at a +850. So it's gonna be boom or bust for Enrique. Last time she played this team, now Brittany Griner wasn't out there, but she did have 40 points. And she got snubbed from the Olympic team. A lot of people talking about Caitlin Clark. It'll be more than enough time for Caitlin Clark to lead the Olympic team for the rest of her career. But Enrique, and honestly, Enrique maybe shouldn't have made it. Now, if put it this way, you got to put Enrique on there just like the same way you probably would have to put Russ on there or Iverson on there. But you got to tell them, like, look, all right, like you got to play a certain way, So Enrique, she's definitely good enough to be on there. But, it's the Olympic team. I'm not surprised they kept her off because she really don't play team basketball like that. She out there just chucking, and if she hitting, look out. But if she not, look out. But with that being said, I feel like she's going to be out here chucking. She ain't got Satu out here. She ain't got Natasha. What was she? I feel like she was 8 of 30 or some shit last game. Might have been 0 of 9, but don't chill, Skee. Chill. She might have been 0-9 from 3 last game. So I expect a big bounce back from Enrique again. If you could get her, my boy Chris said her 23.5 is on Bet365. I'd be all over that. But she 25.5 everywhere else. I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna find a way to finesse the shit. So I did the 20 +6.5. But then I did, and I got some other shit in the core with her to score 30 as well, too. But yeah, Enrique to score 20 points in the Mercury +6.5. All right, that's for a straight bet. And I played Enrique to score 35 points and Mo Billings to have 5 rebounds at a +875. Also, Brittany Griner. No, that's a +850 for that. That's a blunt money bet. And Griner under 5.5 rebounds. That's for a unit -130 on FanDuel. Shop around. Also, you guys know, is Diana Taurasi playing today? We're going to bet her to be the top point scorer of the game because she's going to shoot the shit out of the ball. Maybe she hits a bunch of threes. Just a little bit of blunt money. +1,600 on FanDuel. All right. Next game, possibly the game of the day. Seattle Storm headed to Minnesota. Man, Storm, they are playing amazing. I think they've won like six in a row, coming off an outright win. We did have that plus 400. Shout out to the Seattle Storm. That outright win of beating the Aces. Right now they are favored by one on the road going against the Lynx. Total 150 is that? Yeah, 158 and a half. Damn, this shit going down. Okay. But yeah, Storm. On the road. The Storm, I think it won six in a row. The Lynx, you know, to my girls. To me, best team in the league right now until Chelsea Gray get back. But shit, the Storm putting a bid in. These teams did play twice already this year, and the Lynx won twice this year. One time was in double overtime or triple overtime. That was the game of the year so far for sure. And then the first game I think was in Seattle, and they smacked them in Seattle early in the season. One more thing I wanted to mention about that game. Drew Lloyd was ass in both of those games. I mean, complete trash in both of those games. For what it's worth. Skee, how you feel about this game, my guy?
Yeah, well, the Storm are another one of those teams that I think is just, they started off the year slow. They got to get used to playing with each other on paper. They're a dominant group, and they're starting to figure it out now. I forget if they won, five in a row, four in a row, six in a row, whatever it is. They're just playing really good basketball. And I don't think it's a letdown after beating the Aces. I think they want to show that they can beat this team, too, because they've already beaten them. I think they already beat them twice, if I'm not mistaken, this year. I think they played them the first two games. So it's a way to send a message. They're already playing good. I was given plus 125 to take them yesterday. So that's what I did. I still would take them at a pick 'em right now. As far as the total, I also beat the line on that. I took under 162 and a half. It's just two really good defensive teams. And, in a game that I feel like is important, you're seeing, trying to prove a point, send a message. I think defense comes first. So under is what I took, and also the Storm to win the game.
Both of these teams are really good on defense. I love both of those looks for sure. I can see why the total was going down because, they're real good offensive teams, but this is giving me like playoff vibes. I think you're gonna get a great effort out of the Storm. I don't even know how many more times these teams play this year, but damn, I know they ain't trying to lose three times to the same team. So, completely agree with what Skee is saying there. I got one play for this game. I'm going with Nneka over 16 and a half points. She played this team twice this season. Had I believe 20 and 21. Now, one of those games was in like the super overtime game, but another one was just in the normal game where it was low scoring and she didn't take many shots. She took like 12 shots. I think that it's a good matchup for Fee. I think it's a good matchup for both of them. I think Fee is gonna struggle. I think Fee is going to struggle to guard Nneka because Nneka is more of your traditional back to the basket, even though she can face up and do other things. But she's a more traditional power forward, where Fee is more like a KD type power forward to me, who does have a post game, but she's more of a slender, more athletic power forward. And I think that's how Nneka is going to struggle to guard her as well. So yeah, I really like Nneka over 16 and a half points. As far as a blunt money bet, again, I gave you guys Nneka to get 10 rebounds with Aaliyah Edwards to get 10 points and 10 rebounds. That's a plus 911 right now. Kayla, the builder McBride. Shout out to Kayla. One blunt money bet away from being a queen of the channel. Her top point score is out there at plus 1,000. She had
McBuckets.
Yeah, Kayla McBuckets for sure. She's had 25 points two of her last three games. She can go off at any minute if her three ball is dropping. Watch out. It's just a matter of her being aggressive. Hopefully, Courtney Williams not taking too many goddamn shots today. And Kayla can get a few looks. All right. So I like Kayla McBride to be the top point scorer. Well, I don't like it. It's just a blunt money bet. I think it has a decent chance of happening, more than 1 in 10 chance. I'll tell you that. So yeah, that's a plus 1,000, and Nneka to be the top point scorer, plus 650. I think that has a decent chance of happening as well. Both of those for blunt money. Last but not
least, let me ask you a question real quick, Dream, before we get to the last game. I heard you say something earlier, and I was thinking about this last night too, but I just wanted to, sober up and start thinking a little more clear before I put my money on it. You think, you said Seattle is maybe the best team in the league when Chelsea Gray is not out on the court. That's what you said?
The Lynx.
The Lynx.
Yeah,
You say the
yeah,
Lynx are the best team.
yeah. Right now to me,
Oh, okay, my bad.
without Chelsea Gray, but Seattle is right there, and Seattle playing the best in the league right now. But wow,
Yeah.
what was you gonna say?
Just looking at future odds, I mean, Seattle's 15-1 to win the title. I
Oh my
think
goodness! It
I think
wow.
that might be worth a shot before they play this game today. Because if I think they're going to win, they're going to move up in the standings. The price is going to get lower. They've already shown they can compete. You hear AJ Wilson talking about them saying, they're a super team. Seattle can beat anybody. That's just how I feel about them, and they're playing good basketball right now. So if they continue that and stay healthy, I like my chances at 15-1. I can always come back and hedge if I need to.
Hell yeah, what a snipe. Blunt Money Ski in the fucking building. Hey, because my guy Ski, he can't. I remember a couple years ago, we was in the gambling chat talking shit. And Ski was like, y'all niggas think I can't do this parlay shit? Then he had like 3 parlays. I'm like, damn, Ski. You remember that, Ski?
I do, I do.
Because he the only one who don't do parlay. Like, he straight bets and shit. Like, he'll give you some plus money and put a unit or whatever, but so yeah, so he don't really do like long, like shit like that. So that's what's up. That is plus 1,800 right now. Now y'all don't kill it too much before, because you tell my audience some shit, they start smashing the shit. Like, and then I get off here, it's plus 1,200, but it's a plus 1,800 right now. I love that. If my boy Flo watching, shout out to the homie Flo. I feel like he gave out the Storm. I feel like at the beginning of the season, the Storm was like a plus 1,000 or less. The Storm was not no plus 1,500. They were not no plus 1,800. I'm just looking on FanDuel. You can shop around everywhere else, but I think that's incredible. As I look at the teams ahead of them, the Lynx, especially if you've been following here, we already got a great price on the Lynx, like plus 5,000. The Sun, y'all know how I feel about them. I don't think they're going to win the title. I think it's time to start fading them. If anything, I would fade their win total to go under right now because they started off so high. The Liberty, y'all know I don't think, no, I would never bet on the Liberty to win the title. And the Aces out there at minus 110 is incredible because they are the best team, in my opinion, when Chelsea Gray comes back. But man, yeah, the Seattle Storm at plus 1,800 Ski, that's incredible. I think that is great. I will be playing that as soon as the show ends. I just want to have an opportunity to shop around. Or
Absolutely.
one of the dreamers out there, y'all could do the shopping around. I'd love that if y'all could just go on all the books and see where you can get the put. Yeah, I took Seattle weeks ago, it was plus 1,000. Yeah. Nah, don't run it back. Nah, don't do that now. You got plus 1,000. All right, don't go crazy now.
Yeah, you already all right.
Yeah, you good with that 1,000. You good, shorty. Now somebody talked about Hauser Stills. Look on BetMGM. BetMGM, they should still be there. It is minus 300, but it should still be playable. And as far as that Enrique, what you saying?
Plus 1,800. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, on
Okay,
FanDuel.
yeah, I found me one too on Bet Online.
It's crazy out there. I'm gonna go ahead and snipe this before I get off here before y'all kill it. Just take the Mercury plus 5.5 then, and that'll probably bring it down to like a minus 130. Take the Mercury plus 5.5. I don't think the Mercury actually lose today. I think they're a better team than the Wings. Now I think if everybody was fully healthy, like if this game happens in 3 or 4 weeks, then we'll have a show. But right now, the Mercury, they got the better roster, they're the better team right now. So yeah, I feel confident just putting that down to plus 5.5. All right. Shout it out. About to lock this in. I want to look a couple more places, but it can't be too bad. But when you're talking about this Aces game, I'll go on DraftKings and look. All right, last game of the day, man. Aces on the road. Not too long of a drive. Shout out to Ski. Ain't you from LA?
I absolutely am.
Yeah, Cali.
Take like
boy,
4 hours, maybe most.
Yeah, so y'all got a Cali, New York connection in the building and shit. All right, man. Las Vegas on the road with no Jackie Young. This line is at a 10.5 right now. Aces favored by 10.5 on the road, over under 162.5. Aces, I believe the Aces are coming off that loss to Seattle outright and no Jackie Young, and the Sparks are coming off an outright win at home against the Wings. Ski, any feelings about this game?
Yeah, well, for one, I feel like could be a little bit of an exhale for the Sparks getting that win coming into this game. And on the flip side, the Aces should be, pretty hungry coming off of a loss. I absolutely hate that Jackie Young is not in there. I mean, we know how good she is. Jackie Young, Asia Wilson is pick and roll is the best thing smoking in the W right now. I I absolutely hate it, but I love that they got Hayes over there to help out right now. And I just think listening to Becky Hammond talk, she was pissed. She said something along the lines of like we our effort or some shit was terrible. She said we just think we could show up to the arena and win games. Like she was getting on their ass in that interview type shit. So I think the Aces come out smoking in the first quarter. They've been doing it all year long anyway. I feel like so first quarter -3 seems like the best spot in this game.
Wow, is it a -3? Oh, I'm telling that. So first, I love that, Ski. First off, y'all know this is a narrative channel for sure. So shit like that. And that's why I love, man, to bring you guys that I tell you all the time are sharper than me and who look at things different than I do, but obviously they have great results. Cause like, how often do you hear me talk about coaching quotes? Very rarely. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just look at the game a little differently. But Ski, and then my boy Chris will come on here and he be talking about like all this efficiency and all this other shit. So I love it. I love bringing all these different ways of looking at things, and I completely agree with that first quarter. I'm actually about to tell that. But for what it's worth, the Seattle Storm plus 2,000 on DraftKings. Just lock that in. Big vibes. Let me put that in the court. Because I don't want to hear nobody mouth. Oh, you ain't put it in there. So yeah, big fucking vibes there. Plus 2,000 for that on DraftKings. The way I feel about this game is real simple. Aside from telling Ski there, I will be on Derica Hamby, official queen of the channel. We will be crowning crowning these queens after Asia Wilson goes fucking absolutely ape shit today. After Asia goes ape shit, we'll be crowning the queens. But I want to give Asia every opportunity to be the first official queen of the channel because that's just what she deserves. If it's not Satu, it's got to be
Queen
Asia.
A, man.
Yeah, it's good. It gotta be. It gotta be. So I'm sorry, gang, if y'all not in the quarter or y'all don't follow me on Twitter. We just absolutely sniped this shit. I don't know what BetMGM was doing last night. They had Asia Wilson lying at 24.5 still, even though Jackie Young was out. They still had Jackie Young listed too at 19.5. So yeah, man, I can't even give out them plays. Them shits is long gone. But what's still available? Derica Hamby over 19.5 points. All right, for a unit, and Hamby 25 points and 12 rebounds. That's a plus 636 on FanDuel. Hamby used to play for this Aces team. She did not leave under the best circumstances. First time she played them this year in a starting role, she saw red 29 points and 9 rebounds. This game could be much closer than this 10.5. I mean, it did open at 15.5. I mean, but I do think the Aces win. I won't be shocked if they lose. I love Ski angle of them coming out like off a loss and coming out after the coach got on their ass. Yeah, I could think the Aces could come out going crazy. Plus, you're going to get 10 minutes of Asia Wilson out there. Asia not going to sit the first quarter most likely. So we always fans of that. But overall, y'all already know what I said. Teams like the Wizards, the Mystics, and the Sparks, like they just fight. They got decent rosters. They got veterans on their team. They just fight. And if you don't blow their ass out, you're going to look around. It's going to be a 13, 14-point game with like fucking 3-4 minutes left. And it's going to be like, well, damn, this is getting a little sweaty. And at that point, yeah, Kelsey Plum might do what she do and hit 2 bullshit fourth quarter threes because we know Kelsey going to keep shooting no matter what the score is. So she might knock down 2.2 late threes and it's like, all right, y'all by 20, it's over. But it might get sticky. So if I was looking anywhere, now the line has gotten out of control, but if I was looking anywhere as far as the spread for the whole game, it would be the Sparks. But what I did play is Derica Hamby over 19.5 points. Absolutely love that. I'm sure she's averaging a dub, if not close to it. And Hamby to have 25 and 12 at a plus 636. I'm a fan of that as well. All right. She had 29 and 9 the first time they played. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your blunt money bets and your straight bets. Ski, anything that you want to close on about that game before I get to these comments?
No, I think we did a pretty good job. Found a lot of ways to make some money.
Skee, being from LA, a quick 2 minute or 1 minute Drake and Kendrick battle synopsis. How you feeling about that? What was your favorite diss track out of all of them, and how you feel about that?
My favorite diss track out of all of them is Not Like Us, just
You
because,
think
when
West
I'm
Coast
from
only?
LA, I hear that it just made me want to start moving. I just automatic my body just start automatically. So that's the favorite for sure. I do
uh,
think what is it, Family Matters from Drake?
mhm.
That was a really good one.
That was
So that's probably my second favorite. I think that combined with the video thing he had up was pretty good. Overall, I enjoyed the music from both of them, but I gotta give Kendrick the W. Um, he just, hey, he knew whether it's a mole in Drake camp or something. He knew everything Drake was gonna do, and he was ready. He was prepared. He had his shit. Drake dropped one disc, 15 minutes didn't even pass. He like boom, 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 wah, wah, wah. So I gotta give it to Kendrick.
That's a fact. Like you gotta have a mole just to know. Like, how do you know he about to drop? Like to have all that. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I had to get your idea, your feelings on that. All right, let me run through these comments, so we're gonna get up out of here. I definitely appreciate my bro pulling up. My boy Ajalon, Dream, Skee, what up? What up?
What's
KC
good?
in the building. Appreciate you pulling up. Let's get this money. AQ, what catching my dude twice today? Appreciate that, my boy on Crispy Capping. Now this definitely need the cash today. Miss live before when shouting out the city, Albany, New York. Hey, yeah, y'all can tell me where y'all from. But yeah, Albany in the building. I appreciate that. AQ, Agilon, New York in the building. AOD, so let's go. Appreciate you, Rafi. What up, my guy from across the pond? That was a terrible accent. That was terrible. Hauser, 1-3 and one still for 3/4 of a unit. You mean under a still, I think. But okay, I think Hauser could hit a three, but it's a little tough. It's a little tough. I don't know his minutes. Tatum double double, Brown no double double. You going back to that? Okay. Brown 3 assists. I see you going back to that. Kyrie over his assists. Okay. Luca points. I like that. Dallas will respond with Kyrie at the 1 and Luca at the 2 more, I think. That's very interesting. I know Luca gonna have a ball in his hand a lot, and he gonna get them buckets. Dream and Skee, Dream Team. Appreciate you, my boy. Appreciate the kind words. Let's Cash, Jamrock Kicks. Appreciate you pulling up, my guy. Yeah, and again, just the promotional portion of this program. Give us a heart and a retweet. I greatly appreciate it. Follow Skee on YouTube and Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy One, the number one, and sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Bets. And more importantly, sub to the Cap Collective Discord. If you want all my plays, sub to the Cap Collective Discord. If you want all the Skee plays, the link for the cord is in the description of this video and the bio of my Twitter page. If you want all the Skee plays, I'll let him promote all that shit, but I know he on Wager Talk, so I know you could go on Wager Talk and get all his plays there. And then I think he got a YouTube membership as well, so you could get his YouTube membership for all his plays.
You got it.
Yeah. DB, what's good? Dream, you paused yourself before I could. Yeah, that was crazy. What's good? Skee tapped into your channel the other day. He liked
Appreciate
the
you.
math, 7.5. Tatum 10 boards, Luca double double, and 3 threes. Kyrie rebounds and assists. Okay, Kyrie dishing the ball, getting some love. Rafi said Porzingis is shit. So KP under 17.5. Okay, and over a block. He's shit, but he's tall, so that's what I'm betting. Okay, yeah, he definitely should get a block today. What go on, Dream? Big vibes from Canadian Cam. On Tatum double double plus 110. I am a fan of Tatum rebounds today as well. What's up, gentlemen? Terry Williams, appreciate you pulling up, my guy. Good luck with the W because that's the one Jekyll and Hyde league. Rebound lays been cash lately, so I guess that's a positive. Yeah, man. You know, the lines are just getting a little sharper. Just gotta adjust with the lines. JV pulling up. Appreciate you, DB. Like Drew and Kyrie wants still a piece. Derek White, Drew, Luca, Horford, all have 2 threes. Ooh, Drew, that's a little spicy. And Horford, what is that? What? Yo, when you put those out there, give the price, my boy. But the weather is great out there. I'm about to head out myself. Jamrock smashed the like button. Yeah, Skee on the West Coast. He used to the great weather all the time. We get great weather out here. We
Yeah, I'm
lose our
spoiled,
brain.
man.
Yeah, we like, oh shit, like we gotta enjoy it, even if it is summer. Yeah, I gave you the pivot from Hauser Stills. Mamu Betts, I greatly appreciate you pulling up. Errol Atkins is on MGM with it. Liberty first quarter. could talk you off that. I think they've been a good first quarter team all year, especially with their team totals.
They
Vandersloot
have.
out again. You know anything about that, Ski, about the Liberty first quarter this year?
Yeah, they've been good. They kind of been falling off in the second quarter. Their bench ain't been able to hold up. But Mystics, they've also been a good starting team first half, first quarter. So
Shit, hell yeah. I think the Mystics the last two games been scoring like damn near 30 points in the first quarter. I don't know what the hell they got
because they
into.
hungry for a win, bro. They want to
Shit.
get off the snide. They 0 for what 11? They
Yeah.
trying to get off the snide.
I mean, they obviously better than they shouldn't be winless. Not saying they should have 5 or 6 wins, but damn, Sparks got a couple wins out here. Jamrock
Mhm.
said that ski line came through. Yeah, that was a great call with Phoenix. I was watching that show. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Please,
Man,
that was a
that
great
shit made
call.
my night.
That was a great call. Mobile said, appreciate you, Dream. Thoughts on dosing rebounds and threes. Personally, I would just do her threes. It's tough with me to get there with Steph and her rebounds, man. Like she's big, you know, she can get 7 or 8, or she can get 2. Them threes, though, she gonna get them threes up. Also, this is a revenge game, even though she's already played this team twice. I think this is only the second time she's gonna be in New York. I believe she used to play for the Liberty, so couldn't talk you off that. Brittany Griner is like Jaren Jackson on defense, rim protection, and rarely gets rebounds. Yeah, I think that's actually a pretty good comparison. It's a good comparison. What's the vibes? My boy Fahrenheit 451 reminding y'all to like, comment, and share. Greatly appreciate that. Yeah, I already told you how to approach that. Enrique, Blunt Money Bet, Cloud 10 assists. Cloud been getting double doubles. Enrique 5 threes, Plum 3 threes is a plus 18. Wow, that's a nice bet, AG. I like that. I wonder if you dumb it down and do Cloud 8 assists with Enrique 4 threes, what that would be, or do Plum 4 threes. I think Plum threes, even at minus 200, I would never play that as a straight bet. You guys know, but I think Plum is her points and threes got to be in play today. Who else is going to take the most amount of shots? Happy Sunday to you too. Appreciate you pulling up. I thought that was more than that. Okay, yeah, I thought that was more than that. Alana Smith guarded Neca both games. Should eat against her. Oh, that does make sense. And you put Ezzy more on fee. That makes sense. Also, Alana Smith, her line has moved up, but I was almost going to play her. She has 22 and 15 in both games this year versus this Storm team. So, you know, and her line was out there at 9.5. It's at 10.5 now for what it's worth. Appreciate that. My boy Nuck pulling up with the vibes. Dream Girls in the building. Like, share, sub. Let's go Celtics. I don't know about the night. We're gonna see. Eric Bonilla, appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, I took CI. Yeah, stay there. Don't go. Don't you good. Do Links get the upset? Y'all know I love my Links. I would stay away, man. It's this the third time they played that team, bro, and they beat them twice already. And Seattle was the hottest team in the league. Now the Lynx are coming off a loss themselves, you know, so a home loss at that. No. That was a road loss. That was a road loss. But still, I could not give out the Lynx saying, you know, we almost bet the Lynx every game this year. Bitsy, Synergy, brother, you asked you to pull up and he's here. Yeah, that's my guy. I got his number. So I had to shoot him a text. Damani, Handy Revenge Game. Oh, Hamby. I'm like, who? Coach Handy? But yeah, Hamby Revenge Game for sure. Hamby, 18.5. Yes, night. Oh, maybe I missed it. Damn, I must have got a bad line. 19. Okay, I was about to say I must have missed that. I like Ski. I kind of got a little fucked up last night and fell asleep. I fell asleep with like 4 bets in my queue and woke up. All them shits moved away from me. I'm like, motherfuckers. Andrew, what does juice mean? I'm still learning. So juice is all right. So when you bet something, so I gave you guys, which I tried not to do. I gave you guys a bet for a minus 130. Okay. So that means if you bet a unit, so let's say your unit is $100. Not saying that it has to be, but let's just say that's what you bet, or if it's $10. But if your unit is let's just say it's $10. All right. Let's just so it's easier. Let's do 100. The juice is the 30. All right. So if you bet Brittany Griner under her rebounds and you just put 100 on it, you're not going to get back 100. You got to put 130 on it to get back 100. So the juice is what you pay. You're paying 130 just to get back 100. Or you only going to pay 100, you only going to get back like 70 or 65, whatever it is like that. So the juice, and Skee can explain this way better than me. But it's basically like what the house is gonna make regardless, whether you win or lose the bet. Skee, can you explain juice better than that?
I think you did a good job. It's just the odds that you're betting. The more you might have to pay to win 100. So usually when it gets higher and higher, the normal amount is one minus 110. When it starts getting close to 150 or more, people start to say it's a little juiced.
Yeah, so perfect. It's minus 110 is what you normally see. But when you see like minus 120, and that's what most props are, minus 120, minus 130, that's the juice. Buffalo in the building, below upstate New York. I know the vibes. Damani Juice. Okay, yeah, he's explaining it there. I appreciate y'all in the comments. Charles Bond, do Mavs upset today? Couldn't talk you off of Luka 40 points in the win, sitting out there at a plus 800 on FanDuel. Nice show, Kings. Appreciate that, Charles. But I tell you what, I think the Mavs show up today, and I think that last 3 quarters are more indicative to what we'll see this series than the first quarter. Yeah, no problem. Paula, Dream, need a rec. I have a free $25 bonus bet on MGM. That's 1.5 units for me. Which play would you recommend? I'm in the core 2. Damn it, Paula. I wish you would have got, because I gave out a 2-unit play. The Asia 20 and 10 plus the Liberty money line, which was a minus 140. I gave that out for 2 units. How long is that bet for? Just sit on it. I'll find something that I think is worth 1.5 units. Just sit on that bet, and I'll find something for sure, and I'll DM you. Shout out to the fellas. Don't forget that like button. My boy Chris. Make sure y'all follow Crispy Capping on Twitter. 2 P's and 2 N's, and y'all make sure y'all sub to his YouTube channel. Same as well, Crispy Capping on Twitter. All right, gang. I really don't have much else for y'all. I gave y'all straights, gave y'all blow money bets. I got a whole bunch of fucking units out there. I'm hoping we have an amazing day. I always appreciate y'all rocking with me. Skee, closing comments from you, and please promote everything that you got going on, my boy.
I appreciate you having me on the show. It's always good to work with you, and I love what you're doing on the platform. You guys know everything. You can find me. You could on Twitter at Skee Profit, YouTube at Skee Profit, Wager Talk Skee Profit. Check me out if you're not familiar. But appreciate you guys listening, and appreciate you having me, Dream.
All right, man. Yeah, do me a big favor. Hit that like button on your way out. All the people watching on Twitter, hop off of Twitter, hop on the YouTube and show love. As always, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I know the vibes. Let's get this cash. You got 2 days. Oh, I got you then. We got to have it. So let's get it.